Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Goblins will finally rule over wizards.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Petrificus Totalis.
Hello? That can be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
Petrificus Totalis.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Petrificus Totalis.
Who is it?
Petrificus totalis.
Someone there?
Petrificus totalis.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Places. Bombarder.
It will not go well for you. I feel a bit.
Defender. Flipendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Levioso.
You don't know who you're playing with!
How Imperial. Levioso.
Hurt me!
Defender. Bombarda. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Unforgivable!
Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
I'll find ya!
Bombarda.
Oh!
Glacius.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Defendo.
Is that it?
Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Flipendo. Wingardium Leviosa. Capulso. Flipendo. Ethereal. Levioso.
Why don't you come up here and
Expelliarmus. Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively
Revelio.
fun. I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Revelio.
We're making quick progress.
Revelio. Revelio.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
For better or for worse, we're in. Revelio.
Hello?
Wingardium Leviosa.
You will regret coming here.
Fringo!
Leviosa.
Do you think this is
Defendo.
fun?
Defendo. Glacis. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
All around.
Mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
We're a minute dying, aren't we?
Glacius. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Surely you can see
Protego.
that.
Bombarda.
Let's get this over with.
Glacius.
Number up what?
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defendo. Protego. Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are in here.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Bombarda. Defender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of them.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Depulso. Reparo. Revelio. Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Bombarda. Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Aren't you?
Depulso. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumo. Lumos.
Defendo. Bombarda. Revelio. I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
I'm not surprised.
Oi, pass that fire whiskey over here.
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
No! I will make you pay.
Glacius. Bombarda.
I will.
Expelliarmus. Glacius. Bombarda. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
Release me!
We're not finished yet. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Protego. Glacius. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Glacius. Incendio. Bombarda. Repulso. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Incendio. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Glacius. Bombarda.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Incendio!
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
We should clear out these spider webs.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Incendio.
We should clear out these spider webs. They always seem to be in the way.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio.
What do you have?
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, Something about this place feels odd.
Lumos! Revelio! If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm
Revelio.
fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Needed to. I have to complete...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
This must be it. Revelio. This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be... Stop! Stop, bandit!
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be... Stop! Stop, bandit!
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirring in the cellar? Stop! Stop, bandit!
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacula? Bombarda. Incendio. Glaciers. Incendio. Defendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Glaciers. Incendio. So many spiders. It's a wonder. Incendio. Bombarda. Glaciers. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Incendio. Aloha Mora.
Completed that errand for me yet?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Revelio. Depulso! Bombarda! Incendio! Defender! Incendio! Bombarda! Depulso! Defender! Incendio! Protego! Revelio. Protego. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Lumos. Glacius. Lumos. Arresto momentum. Lumos. Lumos. Malin himself would be proud. Revelio. Defendo. Glacius. Incendio. Bombarda. Imperium.
I think I know how and where to approach.
Incendio. Flipendo. Defendo. Revelio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more.
Revelio. Time for a jaunt, I'd say. No need to race now, my friend. Revelio. Aloha, Mora. Revelio.
not enough reflection on the post.
Revelio. Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
What can I do for you today?
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with stupid like.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Revelio. Natty must be around here somewhere.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me.
Aloha, Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
We've got dark wizards these days that make Emmerich the Evil look like Yorick the Odd. Revelio.
Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio!
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts.
Just keep an eye out.
I remember my father seeing how their opponent
If people don't want to
Revelio.
they get really good luck.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks under Howard.
Hey! Share and share alike, say I. There's some Robin.
Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we? Pin that out to me, sounds
I read Rockford more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Revelio.
Exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rockwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
How come I always draw the short straw?
I ain't allowed back in fat rags. On account of my light fingers. Not my fault if a customer skips the fine print.
never seen such I should think
Petrificus totalis.
Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
I heard Rookwood girls be nothing but trouble. About time you locked her up.
Lots of guards and cops, don't they? Oh, I'm tired. The fog blazing us a bit,
Imperial.
Conductor!
I know you're there.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
But I can't complain. If I'm to think, we've seen far worse in our years. I've had enough of Feldencroft.
Imperial.
Better not be anyone there. Ain't no room for killing.
Conductor! You having the knack at all? Conductor! Fight back! You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Expulsor! Tango! Reducto!
You're going to regret it.
Expulsor! Turn my... Finally!
Imperial.
Release me! Oh! Now I can fight back!
Incendio.
Imperial! Stop this!
Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Bombarda.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here. Finally!
Accio. Defender. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. Wasting our time.
Expulso! Glacius! Incendio! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio. Revelio.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Revelio.
It must be blocked by something. My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.